Hello and welcome back to my garden. Today we're in my cottage garden and it's absolutely wonderful, beautiful December day, and you won't believe me and I don't believe myself, but it's over 20 degrees Celsius right here right now, and it's a wonderful day to be outside. And I thought that what could be better, just a lazy project for a Sunday. And today I'm going to be repotting two beautiful flowers. One of them is orchid, and I have a beautiful plant that gave 5 babies, and I will show you step by step how to replant them and how to treat them for the first time. And another project is actually, and I'm super excited about it, and probably I'm kind of late in the season to do so, but I'm going to be potting amaryllises. In one of the previous videos, I told you that I really like to wait till the end of the bulb season and to buy them with a huge discounts, and I did so. And in this order I included 3 amaryllises. Varieties called Mont Blanc, and probably I will add a picture of it. And last week we were just passing next to the actual mountain of Mont Blanc, and it's beautiful, gorgeous, and I thought that it's kind of appropriate to have a piece of this experience and our family journey here at home. So that's what we're going to be doing today. And actually, today is my small anniversary because that's my 100th episode on YouTube as a full video format. And I'm super excited and I'm super grateful to you for joining me in my gardening journey and for following me, for subscribing, for watching my videos, for leaving comments. That means the world for me. Thank you very much. And I know that usually I put this portion in the end of the video, but I believe that it's super important for you to actually know that it means the world for me. So thank you, and let's start. And here are all my supplies for today's project. And there's my orchid, and as you can see, it has beautiful babies, 5 of them. So I'm going to be dividing it, and that's going to be the first part of the video, just because this plant doesn't like direct sunlight. And then I'm going to be planting amaryllises, and they're just beautiful, beautiful plants. Whoa. And the variety is Mont Blanc. And this is what I'm going to be using today. So first of all, my plastic pots, then a special mix for orchids, my secateurs, and travel. I'm not sure that I'm going to be using travel, but anyway, I have it. And my potting tray. I know that I have 5 babies and I will be using 5 pots for them. And right now, all these babies, they don't have actual pots, just air pots. So I'm filling all the pots with this mix. Now I'm cutting the stems down at the base as low as I can go. And as you can see, I have 2 plants here. Another plant. And the last 2. Right now I'm taking the stems with this new plants and placing next to my potting station, and I will take the mother plant back home just because it doesn't like direct sun and I don't believe that it's needed here. This pot and roots, as you can see, they're all going up. So I will try to find one anchor root that will be facing down. I'm putting it down there, and then I have my wooden sticks and I will place it somewhere just for this plant to have an anchor, and I will leave it for now. Then another example is just like this, and both roots are going down, so it's perfect for a smaller pot, and I can do it just like this. Put it gently, and the most important part is not to break roots. And again, just a tiny stick, just to add some structure. Then another one. This one is tricky, but we have two roots going inwards and one outside. So we will do the same. We will put the roots that are facing down into this mix. And the roots are not flexible and they're rather fragile, so you want to be really gentle with the plant. New orchids, and right now we need to water them, and it's tricky, especially for the first time. And to water, you want to take a container with the water and put all the pots, if you're able to fit them in this container. And just like that, there is water like here, and I'm leaving these flowers in a shady position for an hour or two, just like that. They need to soak all this water, maybe not all this water, but enough for them. And the next watering will be in a week. And there's no roots enough for the plants to support their system, so I'm helping them actively and watering them rather regular during the winter months when I'm replanting them like that. So now I'm getting them back home in a shady position. And the trickiest portion of this project is done, and all my orchids are now at home and they're just soaking in water. And that's the most crucial part right now, because you need to find this limit and not to keep them absolutely wet sitting in the water so they will rot, but give them enough moisture to support the new growth. And that's a tricky thing, so you should keep your eye on new plants for at least a month. That's what I do, and then I believe that they become rather resilient and rather strong just to grow normally, and then I treat them as all my other orchids at home. And it's just exciting to get your new free plants. Another thing is that now we need to plant Amaryllis, and before that I've prepared 3 pots. Again, I'm looking at them, so I'm switching the camera and I'm showing you. So I prepared these 3 beautiful pots for my Amaryllis, and it's just perfect for it. And then before we will start planting, I need to repot some things from here. I believe that this viola is really sad looking thing, so I'm gonna be removing this plant. And then look, I have 3 panels. I was studying them from seeds, It never germinated, and then I reused this potting soil in this container. So now I have 3 funnels, and I'm gonna be repotting them in separate plastic pots, and probably soon enough they will go into the ground. But right now we will be doing this and then Amaryllis. Let's start. The main thing you need to remember when you're planting your Amaryllis is actually that it shouldn't be buried and covered by soil. So if I would want to plant it right just like this, that would be too deep, meaning that I need to bring more soil in here. And the main, rule of thumb, that actually 1/2 of the whole bulb, meaning just like this, should be above the soil level. And here are my 3 super beautiful Amaryllises, and I'm waiting for them to bloom and to grow. And usually it takes Amaryllis from 2 up to 8 weeks to give beautiful growth. meaning just a tiny tip plant will emerge from the bulb in up to 8 weeks, meaning that in 2 weeks by the Christmas time, I will have no signs of growth or life in these bulbs. But I don't mind, I know this, and to get a beautiful amaryllis flowering, probably you need to start them back in late September, beginning of October. I'm doing that almost in the middle of December, so no hope, no chance. But anyway, I'm super happy because I know that I will get absolutely beautiful flowers somewhere in February, and that's going to be the time when we will go into our annual ski winter vacation somewhere in the mountains, and we will have beautiful blooming Mont Blanc at home. Yeah, I love it. And actually, another important part that these bulbs can live in these pots almost forever. From time to time you will be required to change just the compost to add some feed, but once the flowers are done with blooming, you just cutting down the blooming stalk and then leaving the leaves outside, and next year somewhere, it's really hard to tell when, this bulb will give you another flowers, and that's exciting news. So please don't toss them. Maybe if you don't want to keep them, give to someone that would love to have it flowering for the next year. And it's a beautiful, beautiful plant. The bulbs are on more expensive side, so yeah, I prefer to keep them, and I prefer to buy them when I can get them with some kind of discount. I believe that it's worth for me. And yeah, this is gonna be it for today. Can you imagine 100 episodes on YouTube? I'm super excited, I'm super happy, and once again, thank you very much for staying with me, and see you next time in the garden. Have a great time. Bye.